Seventh grade science crew.
We're experiencing torrential storms and rain and wind right now. Whew. Let me get to a safe place real quick. What is a hurricane? A hurricane is an area of low pressure over tropical or subtropical waters with organized convection, like thunderstorm activity, right? And sustained winds near the surface at least 74 miles per hour. Do you know how fast that is? Strong winds circulate counterclockwise in the northern hemisphere and clockwise in the southern hemisphere, which is everything below the equator. Storm system may be 300 to 400 miles wide. Oh my goodness. These are amongst the most powerful and destructive storms on Earth, guys. Okay? Every year, several make landfall, and there is a hurricane that just hit the coast of Mexico coming for the Gulf called Delta. I don't really like that name, but it's okay. You know. In this area of low pressure, air is heated over the warm tropical ocean, right? This air rises and causes thundery showers to form, which then get stronger and stronger and stronger, eventually resulting in a tropical storm. Those tropical storms tend to pick up very high speeds of winds, a flow of warm, moist, rapidly rising air. This all leads to the development of low pressure or...
Okay, so as you might have heard, if you've watched the news or the weather lately, we have Delta, and it just made landfall in Mexico as a Category 2 hurricane. Now, she's expected to regain strength in the Gulf because of the warm waters, but they're hoping that as she heads a little bit further north, she will lose power from the cooler waters and that her momentum and strength will decrease again before she makes landfall near Louisiana and Alabama. Now, Delta, she's an intense lady. Her winds, they almost doubled within a 24-hour period. So one day they were 80 miles per hour and the next day at the same time they were 140. How about that?
Hey guys, Miss Moore here. I'm coming to you to tell you about the wonderful wind vane. So what a wind vane is, guys, we use it to determine the wind's direction. So if you look on the top of a barn, there's always like maybe a little rooster up there with northwest, northeast, south, and west, and it might be going around and around and around and around. That means there might be a tornado or a hurricane coming, so you might want to watch out. But normally, it's just pointing to the direction that the wind's going. That is what we use the wind vane for.
Hey, is anyone out there like renewable energy?
I'm a big fan. Hey, Pearson.
What?
It's way too early for hurricane jokes.
Why?
We'll just have to wait till everything blows over.
Oh.
Welcome back to yoga class. We're gonna start off like we do every time with a namaste. Namaste. Now to your partner. Namaste. All right. We are gonna start out like always in our downward dog pose. All right, so remember this was how we did our warm friends, but we're gonna jump forward just like a cool air mask. 1, 2, 3. And we're gonna rise up to our feet. Now, we're gonna take a couple steps back. For this part, we are gonna evaporate our water into the air and it's going to condense into a cloud. And we're gonna take a circle around with our cloud.
What type of cloud does that?
I'm not sure, Miss Bruton. Do you know what type of cloud?
I'm thinking a cirrus or a nimbus cloud.
A cirrus or nimbus cloud. Our hands come down just like precipitation. And we go back down to our mats, walking out into a plank. Then we lower down and push up. There we go. Oh, we're nice and stretched out. We sit back to our bottoms, reviewing the steps of the water cycle. Miss Moore, what is our first step of that water cycle that we just did?
Evaporation.
Evaporation. The water evaporated up. Miss Bruton, what happened next to our water?
I believe that our evaporated water condensed into a cloud.
Yes. And then we came down with our precipitation. Precipitation. Miss Cousins, when our precipitation hits the ground, what tends to happen?
Well, sometimes you get runoff.
All right, so let's run out of here, guys, just like our runoff. Peace.
Whoa! Check it out. It's up ahead. We better go, go, go. We gotta go fast. We gotta catch it. We gotta catch it. All right.
Seventh grade science crew.
Seventh grade science crew.